Okay guys, we're back at it again. I tried to film this the other day, but I got busy, so I couldn't read for 24 hours, but we are starting once again. So let me show you the setup. Narnia, Prince Caspian is the first book that I'm going to try to finish, or that I will finish. I'm almost done. As you can see, I'm a little bit more than halfway. And the second book is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, part of the Crescent City series. Instead of doing what I did last time of trying to stay up for 24 hours, I'm just going to start the timer and stop the timer whenever I read. So the timer starts now. Hey guys, so it's been an hour. I paused it right now. It's been an hour. So I paused it because I wanted to give you a little update of how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. As you can see, I'm literally almost done. I'm so close to being done. And I made it till page 156. So I think I read maybe like 40, 50 pages. I didn't really keep track of where I left off before, but that's just my assumption. Right now, I'm on chapter 13. And I think you saw me motion like 125 in the time lapse of me reading because page 125 was just so good. And right now I don't have tabs. Like, I know how other booktubers like tab their books. I don't have tabs at the moment, but 125 and 124. So let me just read to you the part that just like touched my heart. Lucy said, "Yes, wasn't it a shame? I saw you. All right. They wouldn't believe me. They're also..." From somewhere deep inside Aslan's body, there came the faintest suggestion of a growl. "I'm sorry," said Lucy, who understood some of his moods. "I didn't mean to start slanging the others, but it wasn't my fault anyway, was it?" The lion looked straight into her eyes. And oh my goodness, if you don't know, C.S. Lewis is a believer, and he wrote this fantasy series in the context of Christianity, and Aslan is representative of God. And just the way that he does that, like the way that he captures the Lord's heart and mannerisms and personality in a lion, it's beautiful. Like, obviously none of us have necessarily seen Jesus or seen the Lion of Judah or seen God face to face, and if you have, well, that's amazing. But he knew God. You can tell that C.S. Lewis was in the presence of the Lord because the way that he portrays Aslan and the way that he correlates it to God is something so beautiful. And it really just hits you because like you just read it and I'm just like, I understand what Aslan is doing. I understand why Lucy reacted like that. And I don't know, that just touched me, so I just wanted to mention it. But I'm enjoying this book very much. The Narnia series is amazing, and I'm honestly glad that I waited until I was this age to read them because I understand them more, and I'm having a grand old time. So I'm gonna keep reading. I'm not gonna do hourly updates, but whenever I find something exciting or when I finish a book, I'll let you guys know. What's up guys? It's been officially 40 minutes and I have finished the book. So woohoo, finished our first book of the 24-hour challenge. I stopped the time at 22 hours and 22 minutes left. And let's do a little book review. So, The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince of Caspian. What did I think? I rated it 4.5 stars. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. It was entertaining. It was captivating. And like I said in the last clip, I thought Aslan was captured very well. I thought the character development of the characters like Edmund, Lucy, Susan, Peter, they were really well done as well. It was really heartwarming to see, you know, the siblings grow up together. And the ending was satisfying as always, but also a little bit sad because if you guys know, in the movies, Susan and Peter get too old to come back. So this is the book where they get too old to come back to Narnia. Like, that's always sad, but it was still a very good book, and I'm excited to start the 5th book that comes after this one. So now it's time to read this hunker. 800-page book, technically 799 pages, but it's time to read this book. Right now I'm on page 200 on chapter 18. So we'll see how far we can go with the rest of the day. At the moment it is 4:56, so let's see how far I can get before I fall asleep. what's up, guys? It is much later. So right now it's actually 7:51 at night, and I took a little break from reading mainly because, well, I'll tell you why. So this is what I wanted to talk about. House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I read literally 14 pages since the last time you guys saw me, and I just had to put it down because I'm just so disappointed. Like, I really thought, okay, in a way it was my own fault because I don't look at book reviews before I read the books. I don't even look at the summaries because when I go into a book, I want to know nothing so I can be surprised and then make my own judgments, you know? But for this one, I learned my lesson. It's just unnecessarily vulgar and explicit. Like, I don't understand why she had to put a curse word in almost every single sentence. Her ACOTAR series, which as of right now is the only books that I've read by Sarah J. Maas before I picked up this one, were fine. Sometimes they were a little bit much as well, but it was easier to skip through versus here. It's like you can't get through anything without it having something derogatory or vulgar. And I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, that's not necessary. Like, really? This is what you think an adult book should be? Like, don't get me wrong. Her writing is, you know, she's a very talented person, but I'm just so disappointed. And the only reason I'm still reading this book and not DNFing it is because someone put their hard-earned money to this book to get me this so I could read it. So I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna finish it, I'm gonna review it. But my lesson is learned. I will be looking at book reviews now because I never ever want to go through this experience again. So without further ado, I'm gonna keep reading and see how far I can get. Good morning, guys. It is the next day, as you can see. I did not continue reading much of House of Earth and Blood. Oh, this is the nightlight that I used. Let's see how far I got. I got to page 231 before I decided that was enough for the night. For the morning, to start with something lighter, I'm going to be reading The Normal Christian Life by Watchman Nee. I'm actually doing a book club with this book as well, so I'm going to read the first chapter. Hello guys, welcome to the end of this 24-hour challenge. So let's do a little recap of what I read and what I'm currently reading and what I finished. As you guys saw, I finished Prince Caspian. This was the 4th book of Narnia and I thought it was fantastic. It was a great book, easy read, and I just loved it. I rated it 4.5 stars. And because I finished that, I started Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So right now, I'm on page 31, and I'm liking it so far. This is like super exciting book. And then I started reading The Normal Christian Life by Watchman Nee. So because I'm book clubbing this book, I only got up to the introduction, but so far I'm really intrigued. I'm really liking it, and I'm excited to see what else this book has to offer. Third and finally, I made it to page... You can see how far I made it. For House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, I made it to page 318. And I think I started on page like 268 or something. So I think I read a pretty decent amount. Not as much as I would have liked, but I've been busy, so you know, what can you do? But thank you guys for watching this 24-hour reading challenge, and I think you might be seeing this book in a couple other videos. If you guys want, you can follow my Goodreads account where I review the Narnia books and also Sarah J. Maas. Before I forget, follow my Instagram and my TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what other videos you want to see me post in this upcoming year. God bless you guys, and peace.